The original 17 buildings of the Mound Lab. Uranium print. Uranium gives the print the reddish brownish tint. There we go, and that's this print right here. And here we see the original 17. The original polonium era buildings. And you'll be able to pause and read, or like I said, there'll be a slideshow at the end, or video, if it's too long, will be divided up into a few different parts. Most likely it'll be anyways, just to make it easier. There we go. Changes were made to the buildings throughout Mound's history as missions and needs changed. Buildings were adapted, remodeled, constructed, and tore down frequently. This need for constant change and growth was also driven by the increased demand for Mound to create products that required specially designed spaces and conditions. Since the T building was underground, it was never enlarged, but it was modified when necessary. T building, technical, secure underground facility for processing activities related to the purification of polonium and the manufacture of polonium initiators. That was your super duper secret, the T up there. But here you can see the buildings, the different letters, and where they correlate. All right. Well, we're getting ready to move on to the secret building. That's the T building. We'll read more about it. So here we are at the secret building. Construction of the technical building, 1947. One of the two tunnel entrances to T building. Okay. T building purification, etc. You can read about T building here. T building was kept secret and it did not appear on the early site plans released to the public. It couldn't even be seen from most aerial photographs. It was built by digging out the side of the hill, constructing the building, and then backfilling the dirt to cover it. Here's some facts. It was built to withstand the most powerful conventional weapon in the U.S. arsenal. Nice. Look at that. The concrete exterior walls are 16 feet thick. Ceilings 15 feet. Oh, that is there forever. Look at that interesting information. Here, the construction of the building, and then the rebar used. Look at the size of that. There we go. And over here, secrecy was everything at the Mound. Before we read that, Cold War espionage. American-born Soviet spy George Koval infiltrated the Dayton project, codename Delmar. He sent significant technical information concerning polonium and more to the Soviet Union, allowed the Soviets to test their own atomic bomb in 1949, years before the United States had predicted they would. But his espionage was high. Were the first line of defense against their country's national security. Okay. Security guard checking employee's ID badge. Mound Laboratory parking lot with security building, 1961. And here's some of the laboratory security posters, 1949 to 60. Okay. Secrecy was everything at the Mound. Okay, I can tell already that there's a lot of stuff in here. You know me, I cover things in depth. I think I'll be breaking this video into many separate videos so we can concentrate on certain sections and areas with video and pictures and it not be too overwhelming. I think that'll be more enjoyable for everyone. Be easier to follow. You can look at the things that are more interesting to you, which hopefully is all of them. Oh, let's check here. So, it's fine. 1980s, as the Cold War tensions decreased, a lot of the information was declassified and made available to the public. While much of the work at the Mound conducted was declassified, some of it still remains secret to protect national security. The Cold War tensions were super high in the 80s, by the way. It wasn't until we started the INF Treaty, I believe in 87 or so, that, tensions were coming down. I know, I was living it in Germany in the 80s. All right, let's see what we got here. High capacity accurate double pan balance was used to measure amounts of material for various research projects. Accuracy of 1 to 1/1000th of an ounce. That's pretty cool. Look at this thing. So here we have some accurate scales. Thanks everyone for watching the Mound Cold War Discovery Center collection. I filmed it on May 15th, 2025. I'll be dividing the display into several vids, so be sure to check back for the others. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe. You can also like, comment, and share. I upload videos from all kinds of events and things to do around Miamisburg and the area. Feel free to come back and check them out. I appreciate y'all for watching, and have a great one.